guys, welcome to another video where I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, so first for the picture I'm going to be doing in this video, this is a drawing for my brother, the Ankidu 12. This is a drawing of one of the video game characters he likes to play. I added the flower crown, just to make things a little more wholesome. I don't know which video game it's from, but I think the character is called Scout or something. I don't know. If you like animation or art, go ahead, check out my brother's channel. His animations are amazing. Just trust me. It's really funny in my opinion. Also in this video, I'm showing off my brand new alcohol markers. I got them at Christmas, so I guess they're not all that new, but they're really neat. I've used them only a couple of times before, so that's why it'll look like I'm struggling here and there. Overall though, these markers are super fun to use, and I can just get all of the gradients and fills that I've never been able to have before. It's been incredible. An amazing journey, I'd have to say. The overall tone of the picture once I was through reminds me a bit of a really cool group I was a part of in high school. It was known as the Tipsy Goblin. It was a D&D-esque tavern-centered roleplay with a really awesome group of people I met online. I was one of the OG members, one of my only times being the original member of anything, and I actually think about it a lot. It gave me a lot of skills that helped me in my own life and set me up to be ready to move past my fears of adulthood, actually. It was really cool. But, as I said, the roleplay centered on a tavern known as the Tipsy Goblin. The lady in charge was a human by the name of May, who would give you the best life advice when you needed, and a good smackdown when you deserved it. The player for this character was the person who really started it all. I think I saw a video of hers calling for people to join in on the Tipsy Goblin and just have some fun with our own original characters. And I pulled some stuff out of my closet, applied some purple face paint, and went off on my adventure. My character went by the name of Clicker, a recycled character from one of the first stories I had ever written. She was a human with a sort of demon living inside of her. The demon and her were friends as kids, and he had been really hurt at some point, so Clicker gave him a place where he could sleep and heal. She was a very happy-go-lucky wild child raised by Fae, probably just having become an adult. Clicker was often a go-between for the different shops in Raven's Reach, the town the Tipsy Goblin was a part of. She kind of made her entrance by delivering potion ingredients to May, if I remember correctly. There were three other characters most important to her, the first one being One the Dwarf. It was actually quite a surprise to see those two become best friends. One was kind of a grumpy dwarf, exiled if I'm not mistaken, but he let the hyperactive Clicker drag him out to go see stuff and save people and whatnot. Very wholesome. He was always the first that Clicker would go to when she'd come home from getting lost in the woods and had stories that she wanted to tell. Very cute. Second would be Wilhelm. Wilhelm was a witcher. Put your coins away, chill out. Anyways, he was big and powerful and had a sword, so of course Clicker had to go talk to him and ask him questions and tell him about the one time that she had to drop a tree branch on an ogre's head. He grew quite attached to her, to the point that they would call each other brother and sister. Of course, when he went off to do witcher things, she would always try and go with him and get really, really sad anytime he left for a long period of time. That was really cute. Lastly was the man Clicker named Crow. At least I think she named a crow. It's been a while. He was a gothic warlock living out in the woods, known for talking to a bird skeleton and having good advice, and being somehow very relatable. As the delivery girl of Raven's Reach, Clicker went out there at some point to bring him something and just enjoyed everything about the creepy old man who seemed to know everything, even though he never went into town. And he had cool books, even if Clicker couldn't read. There was a villain for the story, as there usually is. A very creepy phantom jester started appearing in everyone's dreams and seemed to have ties into everyone's pasts, haunting them and blackmailing at least half of the cast. As a side note, the player for this character was extremely good at his job. Holy cow, it was always creepy in just the way it needed to be. Anyway, his main goal was to get everything he needed from the different characters so that he could have a physical body of his own and stop possessing the actual jester. Clicker actually was late to the party of knowing about this guy, and when he did come to her in a spooky dream, he wanted her to go on a quest for him. She refused, and he threatened to tell everyone that she had a demon living inside of her. She still refused because she knew not to listen to creepy ghosts in dreams. She was raised by Fae, after all, so she knew all the tricks. His threat was pretty much a bluff in the end anyways. It was super fun playing in this world. There was a lot of room to world build, and I did so often by having Clicker get lost in the woods and showing off the adventures she had. She got lost almost all of the time. It was one of her running gags, but she only stayed lost for as long as she wanted to. She would leave after breakfast, get lost in 9 glens, 3 rivers, and 1 cave system, and be back in time for lunch. She was very good at making the most of whatever time she had out in the woods, and somehow managed to squeeze out 3 afternoons in only 4 hours. Was Fae magic involved? Guess we'll never know. Another of her running gags was stealing sticks and decorating them. It kind of got to the point where old men in the streets would hobble in fear, sticking close to able-bodied grandchildren to keep her away from their walking sticks. She had a horde of them in the small room she lived in over the Tipsy Goblin. In the end, she had fun despite the sadness and scary stuff going on with Azrael, and I had fun. I hope the other players did too, and I hope they're still having fun. It was quite the story we built together. I might have to write cameos for the Tipsy Goblin in future stories. All in all, it was a great experience for me, and if any Tipsy Goblin members end up watching this, thank you for doing so, and shout out to you. Sorry if I didn't mention your character very much, or at all. This story was a focus on what I remembered about what Clicker would focus on, so yeah. I had a lot of fun making this video. I really allowed my writer side to come loose this time, and it really helped me to have fun without worrying that people probably wouldn't see this. So if you made it to the end, consider leaving a like and a comment. I would really appreciate it. And there's his little face. Look at that flower crown. I'm really proud of that. Anyways, so once again, thank you for watching. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful day, and I hope to see you next time. See ya!